Good evening everyone, and welcome back to another Lego video with Brick Intelligence Bond Division. So, I don't even know really why I'm holding the box. This is The Great Wave by the Japanese artist Hokusai, by Lego obviously. And this is 1,810 pieces. We paid £67.99 for it. The original price was approximately £100. And look at it, there it is. Let's get a little bit of a closer look at it. As you can see, you've got a lovely outer frame and inner frame, and then the insert there of the actual, the look of the print. So as you can see, you have the base where you have all of the dots, and you build it with there are 3 plates that are under here, and then 3 here, so it's 6 total. They obviously connect, and then the next part you build using these flesh colored white and the grey dots as well. And then after that, you're building the bottom 3 plates. You're doing the blue, as you can see, that dark blue on the bottom, and then you're building up to give that sense of depth, and so you get that sense of the force of the wave. Obviously, the Great Wave. So I just thought that was quite beautifully done. I do admit at first when I was building those first 3, I was like, oh, this is grindy. Because I often love to watch movies or documentaries, or my brother and I chat when we're building. You do have to have that attention to detail to make sure you're doing it properly as well. But in the end, I really enjoyed it. By the end, I was like, oh, I wish there were more plates, to be honest. So how does the build kind of work? This part I would say takes about half of the build. It's about 50% of the build. So that 1,810 pieces can be a bit deceiving. It doesn't mean that it doesn't feel like there's a lot to do. There is, but don't be deceived that it's 1,810. This is obviously a lot of those little dots and the plates and whatever else. The bits I really enjoyed were creating these depths here. The little flowers are like little birds that you can see over here. And because I'm a creep, I am a bit weird. I say I'm an eccentric. I really enjoyed building the frame as well. Really enjoyed that. And again, that's the obviously remaining 50%. So you build, there's the back that's quite robust, then the inner and outer, lots of interesting, and also the frame is not boring. There are very interesting joins to make the frame as well, which I won't show you because I've obviously mounted it. And I would say that they very much similar to Mona Lisa. So do check out our video on the Lego Mona Lisa, which we built in the last month or so, maybe 6 weeks ago. It was clearly built with mounting in mind. This is a beautiful set to go on the wall, but it actually goes on really well. It's not flimsy. I was carrying it with one hand. It was fine. I was, manipulating it to get it on the wall. And there were 2 really sturdy hooks that I would say probably you could get a screw of probably 5mm, something like that in there to hold it up. Really good. The other thing I would say, because I like my instruction manuals. Look at that. Lego, take note. For beautiful sets like this, I like cute instruction manuals, and this one's not torn. I've kept it in reasonably good condition. Which,
shock.
I don't usually. So look at that. Beautiful colours. You've got the script there as well. You've got some nice history on the artist as well. So I learned a little bit more about Hokusai. I actually saw one of his pieces, so one of the versions of The Great Wave in Chicago when I went for work at the Art Institute. And I didn't even know it was there. I just wondered, and I was like, oh, isn't that like The Great Wave? So Art Institute of Chicago, better signposting. But you've got lots of nice history here if you don't know much about the artist. He was very much into woodblock printing, and he was prolific. He was printing thousands and thousands, I think even tens of thousands over his lifetime. So if you just want an intro, there's here, but also it has a QR code, which is lovely. There's a few other sets that have this. I think one of them was the pyramid, I think, and a few others, which gives you more detail on his life, his works, his motivations, and you can do that as you're building as well. I really like this, especially for collection or collector type sets like this, so you can opt in and out. So for those of us who just want to build, get on and do, you've got a nice intro here. If you want to learn more, you don't have to do it at the same time, you can listen to it at another time at your leisure. I think it's really lovely. So then thinking about overall, is it a good build? Yes. I would also encourage you, my brother and I were not ones for these kind of portrait picture type things. You know, we're more Harry Potter, botanicals, etc. My brother loves the cars, Speed Champions. We've got a few nice car sets coming up, so keep an eye out for that. Sometimes push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Really enjoyed this. We really enjoyed Mona Lisa. And now my brother is trying to crook me into getting the Starry Night for his Christmas on his wish list. This wish list is a fantasy list, goes very long and very expensive. But genuinely, I think it makes you think, oh, actually, this could be fun. They've done a great job in not just it being a beautiful set at the end, but beautiful to build, fun to build as well. Even with, I would say, the limited palette, it doesn't take away from it at all. And it's so nice that this is so sturdy that you can actually hang it up. There are other sets that are not as good as this one for hanging up. This is a beautiful one. Mona Lisa is as well. So if you've got that $67.99, go for it. I would even say, and you know how I like to save money, this is worth full price, I would say as well. And then you get this beautiful little artwork at the end as well. A very unique piece, a nice little showstopper. So yeah, definitely. Now, just to finish off, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you think we should get more of these types of sets? Do you think Lego should do more of these as well? I think there's quite a few sets that I'd like to see. I might throw a few in there as well when we post this one up. But this is a beautiful start to, I think, that collection. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, comment and subscribe, and look out for more of our videos very soon.